Every week in Leeds we have a march.
Explain.
Eva, she's a member of the Women in Black. You explain
I
it.
can. I'm member of the Leeds Women in Black group, and is standing in the city centre every Tuesday at lunchtime for an hour. Just women wearing black, and is standing there in silence for an hour, whether it's sunshine, it's snow or rain, wind. We're there every Tuesday in solidarity Palestine and the Palestinian people, and we holding different placards and how do you call that, banners like Stop the Genocide or Peace and Justice for Palestinians, UK Stop Arming Israel, permanent ceasefire now. So we also have in Leeds every year the Palestinian Film Festival. We started 12 years ago now. Women in Black in Leeds started actually now 7 years ago. But the marches, they started since October.
Right.
And as I say, it's still going on every Tuesday. So there are lots of ways to express your solidarity. And as you see, I'm on holiday, but I'm wearing the scarf wherever I go.
Right.
I even flew the scarf on at Oldman Avoy, up there, and the top of the cliffs. So, you know, I even on holiday, just wearing the scarf, I make a statement.
Yeah, and she's got quite a number of these photographs with the scarf, with this, and she'll send them to the West Bank, to friends we have there. Good. To give them some kind of support, moral support, if you like, that we're still here.
Yeah.
And
So
we're still here for them.
So many ways we can do, you know. Just stop here, look at reading these names here and thinking about the Palestinian people who are not just numbers. And, you know, if you can, wear your kafaya and make your statement.
Yeah. Yeah. Good luck to all you people.
Today is Children's or Babies Memorial Day, and Fiona has done a list of all the babies under 1 year old that have been killed in Gaza, but it's only up till 2024. So you can see it's just pages of names. We also have flags for some of the babies that were killed. So it's just extraordinary, you know, how many children have been killed in Gaza. And not only in bombing, but also through starvation and, you know, cold and lack of medical care. So we do want to remember them, especially today. This week on Tuesday, it was International Workers' Memorial Day. And again, it was an opportunity to remember all of the workers that have been killed. I believe there are over 260 medical workers that have been killed in Gaza, well over 260 journalists and well over 1,000 medical workers that have been killed in Gaza. So one of them was in a group of 15 ambulance drivers, and he was recording his emergency response where their blue lights were flashing. There were a number of vehicles that were going out at night, and they all just disappeared. And later, days later, their bodies and their vehicles were discovered buried in Gaza. But they also discovered Rifat, the workers mobile phone, and he had been recording his last moments. And as he was lying there dying, he said, "Forgive me, Mama. I wanted to help people. Forgive me." So you can see these brave medical workers are just trying to do their jobs to help people, but many of them have been killed just trying to perform their duties. So this week as well, the Gaza Freedom Flotilla has been setting sail, but unfortunately many of their boats have been boarded and people detained off the coast of Greece by the Israeli military, and their boats have been confiscated. They have been arrested, some of them, and many of them now are having to give up their journey to Gaza. So that's quite an awful situation that they found themselves in, just trying to bring humanitarian aid to people that are still suffering greatly. Now, Brian has his Zaytun Fair Trade products today. He's up by the cathedral out of the rain. So if you would like to stock up on Palestinian produce to help producers and farmers in Gaza, that would be a great opportunity. I read this week that the settlers in the West Bank are continuing to be very destructive to Palestinian farmers. One farmer had over 200 sheep stolen. Olive trees are being uprooted, so it's a really bad situation there. And finally, I just wanted to mention our friends in the Shufat refugee camp in Jerusalem. A video has been posted online of a young child, well, he's a teenage child, who has Down syndrome. The video shows him being arrested and mistreated by the Israeli armed forces in the Shufat refugee camp. When his brother tried to intervene, he was attacked and injured. The young child was detained for about 15 minutes and then released. But as many of you know, our supporters are involved with the Disabled Children's Center in the Shufat refugee camp. And this young boy, Majid, he is one of the children that's supported by the center. So, you know, we have a direct link to him and to what's been going on there. So anyway, again, thank you so much for coming out. We had visitors today from Leeds who are involved in Palestinian solidarity down there. So it was lovely to hear what they've been up to and how happy they were to have just come upon us today. So once again, we will be back next week. And thank you so much, everyone, for coming today.